welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Warriors taking on the Lakers. For Golden State, flexing their muscles coming in. No one could quite compete with them this year in the Western Conference, but that was the regular season. Everything resets now. Lakers, Warriors, the NBA playoffs start now.
Legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married. They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. Ain't no option, ain't no secondary. I just throw it out like a Hail Mary. Legendary.
After a long journey through the regular season, the playoffs have finally arrived, and we're set to bring you round one action from the West here on 2K Sports. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Well, last season, Stephen Curry set the Warriors franchise record for scoring, passing Wilt Chamberlain. Steph said, quote, anytime you hear his name, it's daunting. You understand how great he was. But rather than reflect, Curry said it's more productive to stay in the moment and look forward to what else I want to accomplish. Brian?
Allie, appreciate it. Good stuff. You look at the Warriors, they had a great season and are expected to control their destiny in this series.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a shock if they didn't run through this series. With that said, we know anything can happen in the postseason.
Here are the five for the Lakers. Alex Caruso is out there with Avery Bradley. Then it's Carmelo Anthony. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's James in at the three, the small forward. And for Golden State, we've got Jordan Poole, Green out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Clutch in at the point guard position. Pass to Bradley. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Clutch. Launches a three, nails it from three.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
James with the ball. Back to Caruso. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
It's empowering to play with LeBron because if you get open, he will find you.
The three from Thompson. Another three for Golden State.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
James against Curry. Here's Bradley, and he jams it home with authority.
Solid vertical plus the wingspan, all working in Bradley's favor.
Jacks up a three, knocks down the triple. He has six.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here is James. Caruso. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Howard against Green. And here's Curry for three. Another three for Golden State.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
And Anthony slams it in.
Well, LeBron garners so much defensive attention. That's how he's able to dominate the game as a facilitator.
Thompson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And the Warriors with another three.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Here's James.
And really, is there anything LeBron can't do? One of the most versatile players the game has ever seen.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assists.
free throw, good from James. Wiseman, he's checked in for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Green. Both free throws good from James. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Into the lane. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And the Warriors making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, number 31. At the line for one.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here at first. The kick out to Nunn. Plenty of space. Count it.
Trust Westbrook to spot those holes in the defense, picking up an easy dime off a wide-open man.
Driving to the basket, and he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Dubs, number 31. Shooting one.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And once you let Johnson near the rim, it's you against his strength and will.
Back to Wiggins. Pass to Clutch. Puts up a three. That one doesn't drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Reeves. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kendrick Nunn. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Thompson.
Otto Porter.
And so it's Golden State with it. They lead by 7. Here's Clutch. Nunn defends. And here's Porter outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Outside Nunn. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. From deep, Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Three-pointer.
James has got 5 assists tonight.
Working on the accuracy from range, you see Stanley looking a little more comfortable out there.
Here's Clutch. Nunn defends. And Clutch gets it to go.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Nunn. Three-pointer. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break. Well, he can be a one-man army, rebounding, scoring, and assisting. But Russell Westbrook knows he's got to rally those around him to win.
we got to do it together. And I think that's more important than scoring any points or doing anything else is leadership. And that's where I got to find my niche and try to lead the guys.
Westbrook is all about winning, Grant.
Yes, he is, and his teammates will tell you as well. For all the stats he piles up at the end of the day, he's laser focused on getting the dub.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
That's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Otto Porter is out there with Kuminga.
Kendrick
Then there's
Nunn.
James Wiseman.
Three
Then
ball.
it's Jordan Poole. And it's Wiggins in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Poole. From deep. And the Warriors with another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
James against Wiseman. James can't get it to go. Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. Wiseman finds Porter. Poole, long range. Counted from distance. Poole's got 6 points in the quarter.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet you'll find an open man.
The Lakers call timeout.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors dance team. Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors dance team.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. James outside. Got a piece of it. Here's Clutch, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. He's got 16.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now, here is James. Pass to Anthony. Out to James. Can they get it? And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 1:57 left in the first half of this one. Here's Clutch. He's got 16. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 19.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Now, here is James. Pass to Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Can, bringing you the sauce. Hits the three-pointer. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
The jumper of LeBron looking more and more pure. Bad news for the rest of the league.
Golden State calls timeout.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that were the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Changes here for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Lee, and it's Wiggins in for Thompson. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Warriors have gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Here's Clutch, guarded by Howard. Pass to Wiggins from deep three-point range. Caruso grabs the board. Los Angeles has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. 32 seconds left in the first half. Here's Bradley, 5 on the clock. From downtown, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
Three-pointer.
And here are the Warriors now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Clutch. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And I couldn't tell exactly what happened. And apparently, I guess the refs didn't get a clear look at it either. They have to get it right because this is a big moment in the game.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And B.A., you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Checking out the Warriors, they've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Three-point shot was their best play. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living and they're living good, baby.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Up, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything, Ernie. Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
Thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Golden State. 11-point game. Second half underway. Here's who Frank Vogel's got on the floor. They've got Alex Caruso, LeBron James out there with Carmelo Anthony. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's Bradley in a two-guard. 5 to shoot. From deep. Clutch's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Here's James. Pass to Bradley. Back to James. Some room here for Anthony. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Clutch. From 13, and that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first.
The defense is all over LeBron, so he gets physical to ensure he's fouled while shooting.
LeBron James at the line for 2.
And he drops the first. Both free throws good from James. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Now Curry. Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. The kick out to Nunn. Pass to Anthony. Lets it fly from 18. Basket's good. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Curry from deep 3. Oh,
he didn't.
Are you kidding? He hit it.
I mean, a pull-up, Jay, that is awesome to get a chance to see him on the floor, stopping on a dime, and pulling up.
Pass to Nunn. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Nunn's got 11.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
James outside. Minute 32 left to play in the third. Pass to Reeves. There's the 3. He buries it from 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Golden State has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Here's Kuminga. Fires for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
And the slick pass by Curry. They're fun to watch the way the ball moves.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Anthony. Now, here is James. To the paint. Here's Nunn. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 13 points in the game.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific...
Oh, what a shot!
That's big.
From way downtown.
I mean, how do you stop that?
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Nunn to the inside. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist from James. James has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Thompson outside. From deep three-point range. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Lakers ball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. His shot was hindered by that momentous Mobile One block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Westbrook, the pass to James. Outside Nunn. Pass to Reeves. Now Westbrook. James finds Nunn. And the three-pointer goes. Nunn's got 8 points in the quarter.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
This is when they need it the most, so they're so close to evening this game up.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? The Warriors on top, leading by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Clay at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Otto Porter is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Clutch in at the 1. That's the Warriors 5. To the wing, right side. Here's Caruso. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Three-pointer.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
The Warriors leading. Knocked away and stolen by Caruso. In transition, here they come. Here's Bradley, defended by Thompson. Back to Caruso. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
1 minute in now in the 4th quarter. Here's Clutch from behind the arc. Rebounded by LeBron.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Westbrook, good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's Thompson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This is Klay Thompson's go-to shot. Such an effective shooter from outside the arc.
To the paint. Here's Caruso. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He's not happy with the flow and the tempo. They've been vulnerable along the perimeter. He feels they've done a good job preventing points in the paint, but that's just not enough at this stage of the game.
Thank you for that, Allie. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Dubs, number 31, one shot.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
The Lakers have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Caruso. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Count it. Good.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Inside. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Assist goes to
Caruso's got 12 points now in the quarter. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Here's Clutch. And the Warriors with another 3.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
James finds Howard. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Here's Clutch. .11 left to play in the fourth. Here's Toscano. No luck on that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. James outside. James double team. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Caruso. The second effort. And another shot. Howard. Back to James. Out to the right wing. Pass to Bradley. Here's Caruso. Poole brings a double team for 3. Oh, the trifecta!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And the Warriors call time here. They're losing by 3. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Player of the game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to pull off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Off the inbound. Money. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
Not many power forwards can defend at a high level and at the same time facilitate the offense. This team has something special in Draymond Green.
The Lakers call timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team. And get up out of those seats and on.
Pass to Caruso. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Curry against James. Outside Curry. The three. Oh my! What a shot!
You talk about pressure situation. Stephen Curry lives for these moments.
And the Lakers call time here. Guys, what do you think?
An insane scenario. Not enough time for a catch-and-shoot three, so it has to be an alley-oop that draws the and one foul.
The Warriors who come out on top here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off the team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Klay Thompson. Klay, congrats on the win. What made this game so close?
That team doesn't give up. I mean, they got a lot of pride. Wins a win in the playoffs, and these are hard to come across, so we're happy.
Thanks so much, Klay.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve